Perfect. Good morning. Recap last week on the road at Southeastern. Did not play to our expectations. I think that's the best way to put that match. I think was still a close game. We eliminate just errors and be more intentional with some things, then we win that match. And then fortunately enough, come home and win 2 5-set matches. I know right now our bodies are feeling it, but I think that was huge for a lot of reasons. We needed 2 wins before heading into conference. And then this week, like we've told our team, everybody is 0-0 at this point. It's a clean slate from records to statistics. And so it's go time for us. And, it's great to be home, but we do have, a big opponent this weekend with Texas State.
You talked about inconsistency early in the season with the Tuesday result and then the 2 wins over the weekend. Are you still fighting that?
Yes, I think so. I mean, just even looking at stats within matches from set to set, we talked yesterday in film, we will go anywhere from hitting between a 2 to a 400 as a team, and then we'll drop to like a negative 136. And it's finding that consistency and balance throughout the entire match and trying to figure out why that happens and eliminating that, because when we face teams like Texas State, we have to be more consistent. We can't go into a set and hit negative and expect to win.
How important was it for you guys to, you had the last couple of matches where you dropped them, but to get 2 more wins under your belt before you headed to conference play?
I think just the biggest part of it is a confidence piece, a sense of relief for the girls. It's like finally just getting over that hump. We were on a 5-game losing streak, and it's not a fun place to be. It's really hard. And, I tell the girls, winning is easy. Winning is fun. Everything's going right when you're winning. The minute that you lose and continue to lose, you get tested in a lot of ways. You can start to point fingers and blame and make excuses. And I think for the most part, our team did a really good job of just keeping the morale and not letting that affect us. I don't know how much longer that would have held on had we not won 2 matches. So I think, just being able to win 2 matches going to conference was a sigh of relief. They had a little bit of weight off their shoulders.
Coach, what does it say about your team that when you get to the 5th set, you win?
Yes, we are 4 for 4 with that right now, which is great. I think it shows a lot. I think it shows that we do have the capability of going and fighting, which I said early on with this team, we're really competitive. And I had told our team the first nights that we go and play consistent, we serve tough, we are going to win. And then the second night, it was a little bit different of a speech. I said, we're undefeated in 5-set matches. I will put our team against anybody right now. And, I think there were a couple situations that were really big points for us. Not to brag on myself, but I think I made a really good challenge. That was a huge swing point for us. Luckily, it went out in our favor. They were in the net, and we finished the match out from there. And so we do a really good job in 5th sets. We eliminate errors, we push, we're aggressive. And I think that's just the mindset that we've continued to have, is apply the pressure and continue to be aggressive.
Talk about the play of Callan Demps. She had her season-high game in kills against Jacksonville State, follows that up with a really good game against Florida A&M. How does it feel for you as a coach to see her start to play some of her best ball heading into conference play?
I think it's really big for us because we expected her to be a role player, a key player for us. And so, the first night she did 19, 20 kills, whatever it was, and hits, I think, a 421, which was huge. That is the Kaylin that we know. And for her to be able to put up double digit kills. The second night was huge. Her hitting percentage wasn't as great. And it was 1 set for her that really did it to her. But she is one that has started playing a lot more consistent. And she is one that we are going to set an offensive scheme or around our opponents to where she has more one-on-one situations.
You mentioned about, during that losing streak, how your team was tested. How have you really seen them, try to be able to respond to some of that adversity that they face, whether it's in practice or, the things they were able to do in the wins you got?
I think that, fortunately, unfortunately, everything happens for a reason. We faced probably every single side of adversity throughout preseason and fall camp, and it's tough, but I think there were a lot of learning points for them. It made some players grow a little bit faster. It made some people get uncomfortable, and I think finally, fortunately for us, we've been able to work through some things to where we are more consistent. Our setters are setting a better offense right now. Some people are starting to just get a little bit comfortable in their roles, and so I think it was good for us to go through the adversity because it made people step up a little bit sooner. And I mean, having one sub on the bench right now, that will do it to you as well. And people, they have no choice but to get uncomfortable and step up. And so, I think it's great that we were faced with so much so early on because, I don't even know how many months at this point, but 4 weeks into actual play, and we've probably hopefully faced everything that we could have seen going into conference.
What have you seen in the film from Texas State? What opportunities did they present? What threats did they provide? And what are you looking to attack coming game day?
Texas State is very good. They've always been very good. They're very athletic. They're big. Right now, trying to figure out, if they're going to run a 5-1 or a 6-2 offense. I'm good friends with the UTEP coach, and so I got on the phone with him this morning, and I'm like, all right, what was the game plan? Like, what'd you guys do? And, he said, they played really well against them, and Texas State is a good team, which I already knew, but I think there's a couple areas that, one, we need to do really well in. I think we need to serve very aggressive against them and try to get them out of system as much as possible. I think that we can do some things in terms of blocking schemes and offensive schemes to put ourselves in situations to score and try to keep certain players from scoring for them. But if we do show up and play well, it should be a dogfight. It should be a really good match. They're a really good team.